first opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively.
Big Daddies are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. After 1, no score. Stepping in, Big Daddy Dick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Calixte is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Big Daddy Dick will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Bailey sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Cologne over to his left, on to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin up.
Edward Fontaine gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Ground ball left side. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error. Big Daddy Dick will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Inside.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. So 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now on 3-2, do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Big Daddy Dick struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Justin Upton comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Left side. Backhanded. Throw goes to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
So striding in, number 12, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded to third, played on the backhand. And the throw will be in time as they'll wind up stranding the possible tying run at third base. And this ball game is over.
Well, some pretty anxious moments here at the end, but they wind up stranding the tying run at third base. The winning run was at first, but they hold on for the victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Edward Fontaine will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Hit on the ground to short. Dick comes up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Big Daddies are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Big Daddy Dick stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dick is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody...
Into the box, Edward Fontaine. He drew a walk his first time up. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, out. 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Brandon Colon will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up than a big...
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let the... Big Daddy Dick will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and this thing looks so good.
Striding into the box, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. It's stretch time in Motown. It's the Royals 9 and the Tigers. Big Daddy Dick will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They trail big. It's 9-1. Miguel Valentin comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Shot on the ground is short. Dick. Lee. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Rodney Thayer stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Big Daddy Dick will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in.
He's heading for second now, and a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Justin Upton steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. No one out with a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit to third. Thayer is there, and he's set down 1 away. So coming to the plate, Kevin Valido, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
This one's flared out toward left. Colon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, that's not the at-bat you want right there with a runner on third and 1 out. He's trying to get something up in the air.
Into the box now, Tom Holman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Set to deliver on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Tigers find themselves down to their last strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game. Rodney Thayer digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Ground is short. This could be 2. He's got to second for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. Billy Hamilton will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Big Daddy Dick will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
The shortstop, Big Daddy Dick.
To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Big Daddy Dick stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Tanaka's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tap foul at home plate. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Big Daddy Dick will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tanaka gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is,
Big Daddy Dick digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand.
He's
and reined in 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double. Big Daddy Dick struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
One there. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Billy Hamilton struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Hit hard to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but
Big Daddy Dick is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away. A handful of deserving candidates for our Topps Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 3-2. So long from Motown. And we're going to see a change on the base paths here as we've got a pinch runner set to come on at first. So striding in, number 27, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Starlin Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance.
Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Big Daddy Dick will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
Price into his motion. Here's the 0-2. In the air, out to right. Castillo's after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. After 1, no score. Big Daddy Dick is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
No strike. If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santiago is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Roger Santiago is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit to short. Dick. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Adam Duvall stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Paxton comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. The second on to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Second baseman, Reggie Hernandez.
Anthony Rendon steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on.
Big Daddy Dick will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Price sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close. That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Justin Upton will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's in the scoring position with the stolen base.
Castillo is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner not tagging. Miguel Cabrera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Bradley is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Settling in now, Kevin Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Big Daddy Dick will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. So he's aboard on the intentional walk. Justin Upton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in on it is Castillo, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Miguel Cabrera gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Adam Duvall makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. For all 27 outs.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into it.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, Game 3 of the sport. Roger Santiago gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Dick is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So stepping in, number 31, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing.
Justin Upton will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up, in time to first, and there are 2 away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, they need to get on more. They're in the bottom third of the league in OBP, so they need to get runners on base so that they can.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. 0-1, here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Rendon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. All tied. Travis Shaw is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Here comes the 0-1. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Big Daddy Dick is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. One away. Big Daddy Dick digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a snap throw to first.
He's good.
But the runner's back easily. Pitch out.
1-1.
Nothing doing. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Big Daddy Dick will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santiago moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. Tigers are out in front, 6-1. Devin Marrero will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Chopped weakly to the left. Dick comes up with. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Bryant Corbin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fella you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Catcher, Big Daddy Dick.
Big Daddy Dick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that, and the party might be over.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Rod Peters is into the ball game here as he takes. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between Dallas and Texas. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Number 26 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder.
And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pomerantz sets. Here it is on 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in, Brandon Phillips. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Curtis Granderson gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. Big Daddy Slugger set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Runner around second now, headed for third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Nick Castellanos.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Ready now, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
There goes Kinsler. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Looped out towards short. Galvis on the slide. There's one. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Runner goes for second. On attempt misses. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out. And he misses and likely. Pedro Alvarez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. This one's flared toward left center. Calling for it, Zobrist. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out to center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Jason Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. David Ortiz strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, David.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. A quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball. Not close. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ben Zobrist gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Granderson on the move, and the inning is over. Matt Wisler set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. Number 26 steps into the box. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brandon Phillips stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit hard up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting,
Big Daddy Slugger stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Adrian Beltre digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Speaking of Beltre, he's collected more hits in his career than any other player hailing from the Dominican Republic.
And he's also only the 4th player in Major League history to hit for the cycle 3 times. He really is a rare talent at the plate.
catcher,
JT Realmuto stands in. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Drew Pomeranz comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Phillips for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slugger is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nick Castellanos is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, and leaping ability, not a strength of Big Papi. It's over his head. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's dropped. And that'll almost certainly go into the books as an E3. Freddie Galvis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is in there. Jason Castro in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and chopped to first. Ortiz comes up with it, and the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Matt Wisler gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Number 26 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3 and 2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. Ben Zobrist is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. There goes the runner. Lifted the other way out to left center. Granderson's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brandon Phillips heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For the Ballers, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will get this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1 and 2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely. Curtis Granderson steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. Makes the play, one away. Big Daddy Slugger will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down. Nick Castellanos steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Now a flare out toward right center. Gonzalez coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Adrian Beltre, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This is in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. 1 away. JT Realmuto will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Drew Pomeranz steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pedro Alvarez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
First baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Drilled down the line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Skied into very shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jason Castro stands in. He'll try to improve in this.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
Hit sharply on the ground. Out to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Jonathan Villar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Slow roller out to short. Throw in time at first for out number two. Mike Trout will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Granderson going back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
First baseman number 34, David.
It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. And this ball game is tied at 1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Matt Wisler is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. From the stretch. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Number 26 steps in now. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. But fortunately, no advance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Go ahead run. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips. Hit hard on the ground at third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like Carlos Gonzalez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. That's inside. 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. And he's retired here, 1 away. Ben Zobrist will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Hit hard towards center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So a runner at first now with one away, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Slugger has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. JT Realmuto will step in. A ground out victim his last time. First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Big Daddy Slugger comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Left fielder, Big Daddy Slugger.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Nick Castellanos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Pedro Alvarez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zobrist on the move, but this will land untouched. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he is out on the tag. Drew Pomeranz digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter, Ian Kinsler. Matt Barrett will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Barrett. Now pitching. Santiago.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Jonathan Villar digs in here, and I'd imagine he'd be doing so a bit tentatively, seeing as though the first 2 men were hit here in the inning. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 1 run on 3 hits and 4 errors for these guys so far. Outside and low, 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Standing in with the bases loaded, Mike Trout, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bat explodes as this has popped up. No problem here, 1 away. David Ortiz strides forward in a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does exist here. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Carlos Gonzalez comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stick.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Ben Zobrist stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. Grounded to the right, played on the backhand. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Freddie Galvis. And they'll need him to get something going here. David Robertson will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here.
Robertson. Now playing second base, number 45, Matt Barrett.
Hit out towards second. Barrett is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jason Castro stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
The pitcher number 40.
A solo home run for Jason Castro as we are all knotted up at 2. Austin Jackson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10.
Lined hard toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Number 26 stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Lying toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Brandon Phillips strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Curtis Granderson comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A.J. Ramos will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Adrian Beltre will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. To short. Galvis is there. And he's retired, one away. JT Realmuto strides in, grounded out his last time through. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. One out, nobody on. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Standing in now, the pitcher, David Robertson. So with two away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Hit to short. Galvis is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Big Daddy Slugger. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Left fielder, Big Daddy Slugger.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Zobrist is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick start to extra frames. One pitch and one out. Nick Castellanos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Smoke toward third. Beltre has it on to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already two away here. Pedro Alvarez will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Robertson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Realmuto reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Matt Barrett steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And there's the first strike. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses here. Ball four. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Jonathan Villar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Ground ball left side. Castellanos is there. Phillips for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Mike Trout comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. On the ground to the left side. Castellanos has it. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. David Ortiz digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
lifted the other way to left center. Granderson moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Freddie Galvis comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Sent on the ground out to second. Barrett ranges to his right, and on one pitch he's retired. Jason Castro comes forward now, a home run in his last at-bat.
And that last home run was well over 400 feet. So if you're going to try to get him out this time, I suggest you throw a different pitch.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, heading for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away.
The pitcher, number 44.
A.J. Ramos is ready for his first AB here in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Number 26 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Stepping up now, Brandon Phillips. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Curtis Granderson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Curtis Granderson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Beltre has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Raisel Iglesias will come on now in a save situation as he'll try to put an end to the proceedings here in the bottom of the 11th. Belted high and deep into right center. Granderson ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. So striding in, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Out in front of it, strike one. The runner in scoring position with none out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
This is pulled into right, but this is hauled in out there in right, and that might be too tough to try to score on. But a strong throw is going to force him to put the brakes on and retreat back to third as they won't get that tying run home. Adrian Beltre comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. That misses. 2-0. A man at third with one away. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. But a strong throw is going to force him to put the brakes on and retreat back to third as they won't get that tying run home. Here comes the first pitch. JT Realmuto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
3-0. Hard liner toward short. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. David Robertson steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Mike Napoli will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Napoli.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Slugger sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. 2-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Throw to third. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run. The 1-0 pitch. Look out. 2-0 now. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Jonathan Villar.
First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. Phillips is up with it on to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Hector Rondon will come on now as he'll take over to start. In now, Big Daddy Slugger. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Leading off for Dallas, left fielder, Big Daddy.
Into the seats, 0-1. Line toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Nick Castellanos strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, the double play. Pedro Alvarez digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2 for 6 and a 1 for 6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Mike Trout comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. And this is fouled back and out of play. Brad Brock will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get it.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. David Ortiz struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Castro has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Carlos Gonzalez steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Ben Zobrist is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Phillips is there. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Slugger makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Freddie Galvis steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for the Ballers, shortstop.
Rondon's ready. First pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jason Castro digs in yet again. If you remember, he hit first play at second, but that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Pitcher number 35.
Brad Brock comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Zobrist is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Number 26 steps into the box. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Oh, and he misses it. Around third is Castro on his way home. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Striding in and working. Into the windup and the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Trout is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Hector Rondon settles into the box for his first chance. Joe Penner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone!
Now batting.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Matt Barrett is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jonathan Villar will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Granderson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
First for the victorious
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between Dallas and Texas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 26 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. One and two as he chases the slider. Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-2.
Nope,
tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Striding into the box, Brandon Phillips. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Curtis Granderson takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
Curtis Granderson.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Big Daddy Slugger set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the... And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number one. Popped high in the air. Alvarez is there for it. He's got it one away. Settling in now, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Mike Trout takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single.
Well, this is kind of the way you draw it up. Have at least one guy on base for the middle of your order.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He's in danger now of putting two men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and two strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Slugger is there, and he'll bring this one in. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is in there. Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Oh, and he botches it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Adrian Beltre comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Runners at second and third with two gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nick Castellanos.
Grounded to the right. To his right, Ortiz. The tag, and he is out. Digging in, Pedro Alvarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a liner toward right center. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Freddie Galvis into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.